Hey guys, so I'm starting off the day doing some more Sound of Music stuff. I gotta figure out these boatswain whistles or bosun whistles, whatever you want to call them. And I've been trying to avoid blowing into them because some spit is going into this whistle, but I gotta test out how they sound, and they sound kind of bad. There's some minor differences with how the barrel meets up with the bowl, so they do sound a little bit different, and one of them sounds a little bit better. And I can get some whistling sound from it, and I'm trying to figure out how to hold it. There's videos of people doing it online. I'm like, why does my whistle sound like this? You can get a whole range of sounds from it. So after messing with it for a while, I was like, I figure I do gotta tune this. So I've seen videos where you put beeswax in there. I don't have pure beeswax, but I have this mustache wax, which I think will work. It's not super soft, so hopefully that's fine. And in the video I saw, he's you gotta hold it at a 45-degree angle, and then once your wax is in there, you melt it, so then it changes the shape inside the bowl. This is the most crack smoking thing I've done. I'm not really a drugs guy, but seems like a drugs related thing. But anyways, I heard the wax crackling in there, and then I let it cool, and I'll add more if I need to. I'll see if it even makes a difference. Which in my mind, it seems like it made a minor difference. But I still can't get the other sounds to it. It just makes the one whistle sound. So, I don't know. I was looking at the Amazon page, and my whistle doesn't really look like the pictures. It's got a stamp on the side instead of being completely round. And some reviewer left a review saying that these kinds are fake. The stamped anchor on the bottom. So that kind of sucks. I already ordered a different one from a different seller, so hopefully that one works out. I don't know. Maybe these whistles are just crap and I'll never get a good sound out of them. But anyways, I went over to Freshco and I got some stuff for a picnic. I'm gonna meet up with some friends later. Yeah, filming this intersection after the cops went through. I'm like, wow, truck really just running that red. Almost hit those bike cops. Trucks, what a menace. But anyways, grab my picnic blanket and we're gonna go meet up with the guys. Yeah, since the cherry blossoms were looking pretty nice yesterday at Robarts, wanted to go check them out again today, which apparently everyone did. There's a huge crowd here, which I don't know, I feel like it doesn't usually get this crowded, but it does kind of seem like we're experiencing a peak bloom where all the trees have bloomed at once. Yesterday there was only one tree, and now it's all of them. So that's pretty neat. Lots of bees buzzing around. That's cool. I set up my blanket across the street because it's a little bit crazy over there. And hanging out with Tyler, eating some of the snacks. I was in the mood for vinegar and oil bread. You know what I mean. So Adam and Don also came by. Don, new haircut, looking nice. Yeah, I thought it was funny that an ice cream truck set up for the crowd. Anyways, around 5, I had to get going. One last look at the cherry blossoms. Apparently Dandy was close by and hung out with them after I left. That's a neat coincidence. But yeah, I'm gonna go babysit the nephews. Amanda's doing some I don't know, going to an industry talk or something. And yeah, I'm just noticing how crazy it is, the traffic. I guess it is like 5, so people feel like they gotta drive, even though it seems like the slowest way to get anywhere. And yeah, hanging out. Hero. This guy, the only things he says to me now is "Mama, mama, mama," which is he wants to watch Mario, because I let him watch Mario that time. Yeah. Anyways, Amanda heading out. I was gonna try to not let them watch Mario, because you know, it's a school night. They're not supposed to be watching screens all the time. So I played action figures with them for a little bit, but honestly, it always puts me to sleep. Plus, I needed to take a dump, so I put on Mario while I took a dump, and then I was like, "Well, we're watching Mario." Sorry, guys. But yeah, you know, bedtime went all right. Got them to sleep, and yeah. Later, Lion came home. And I took a bad selfie, but it was all good. So yeah, that was more or less watching the nephews. And yeah, heading home now. I'm gonna look for some street junk on my way home. Yeah, Amanda asked me to look out for some wood. She wants to make a shelf for her closet. So I mean, I see wood all over the place. And is it going to be good enough for a shelf, though? I mean, maybe. I thought this one looked kind of alright, but when I look closer at it, it's just like veneer peeling off of it, and feels fairly hollow. Yeah, not good. This piece of plywood, it was pretty like warped up and stuff. And, yeah, kind of rough, you know? So yeah, kept going around looking at some stuff. I don't know, I guess he could have converted this coffee table. It's kind of thin though, and needs like supports on the bottom, if it would have worked. Now I'm by Fort York and looking at this junk. Some weird junk over here. Like a fire extinguisher, I guess. This like metal thing. I wonder if it works. It looks like it hasn't been used, like it's got the safety pin in it. Pretty old looking though, so they should have brought it to the hazardous waste disposal that was happening last weekend. Anyways, biking through Garrison Creek Crossing. I always like going this way. Some more junk. Yeah, this all looks like waterlogged and damaged and shit. Crumbly. And it's just particle board. I did like this railing planter. I was like, oh, you know, maybe I could plant something on a railing. So I brought it home. And this is the railing I was thinking of in the back. But I guess this railing isn't as wide as I thought it was. You know, I don't really pay much attention to the thickness of the railing. So I'm probably not going to do that. Like, maybe I could zip tie it or something, but I imagine a raccoon will come by and, like, fuck it up. So, yeah. Also, whoever's bike this is, they probably wouldn't want, like, plant waterings on it. So, I just left it in the backyard. And, yeah, swapped out my bag for the Uber bag, and I went online. Which, you know, I figured I might as well look at some more junk. I was kind of in the mood for it, since it's going to be raining the next few days. And, yeah, some more junk. This could probably work as a shelf, but, you know, it'd be a pain to take off the bottom wooden bits. Yeah, I saw this cat. It was doing a standoff with a raccoon before I filmed. So maybe I saved this cat from like getting into a scrap with a raccoon. Cause like, come on, cat. You know, cats like to pretend that they're tough guys, but I feel like a raccoon might really mess up a cat. Or who knows, maybe a cat would scare off a raccoon. Either way, I'm sure whoever owns this cat wouldn't want that. It's kind of, maybe keep your cats indoors, people. But anyways, I got like a couple of requests on Uber, and one of them went to someone else, and then the other one was like kind of far away when I was like ready to go home, so I didn't even bother. But yeah, looking at this junk, looks like a food processor. Reminds me a lot of the one that my mom had when I was growing up. And a couple of random wires. Weird. Another raccoon. Just slowly climbing up this tree. Yeah. So anyways, I think this is where I actually found a piece that I thought could work for the shelf. It is still particle board, but it's like solid and fairly thick. Like, seems like it's actually pretty strong. And yeah, I'm gonna take these two longer pieces and then cut them down. I think Amanda's measured it as being like 27 by 18 inches, I think. And each of those pieces was like 30 inches long and 10 inches wide, so should have to make 3 cuts and it'll work.